Today we're going to take a look at the Dexter 86.5 inch long 5,200 pound trailer axle beam with the E-Z Lube Spindles. Now this axle beam can act as part of your trailer suspension system. It'll replace an axle on your trailer, or you can fabricate a suspension to fit your application. This is a nice high-strength steel construction, and this is an underslung design, and by that I mean these spring seats here are welded to the underside of the axle, and that's where you'll mount your leaf springs to. The reason this is an underslung design is because it'll give you a low ride height, makes it easier to load and unload your trailer. The spring seats, the spindles, and the brake flanges are all welded onto the axle. Now also on this axle you might notice the bend right here in the center of the axle. This is what will ensure proper camber angle. Basically when you install this axle, that bend should face up, and the label right here should face the rear of the trailer. Now if that label is missing, these wires here for your electric brakes, they should face the rear of the trailer. But basically having the center right up a bit higher and the sides of the axle bent lower will allow this axle to give just enough to compensate for the load that you put on the trailer. This bend creates a zero camber angle for even road to tread contact across the width of your trailer's tires, and it will ensure the angle of the wheel is correct for your towing needs. So the result is it gives you nice, excellent straight line acceleration for steady, controlled towing. If you notice the spindles, they're a straight E-Z Lube spindle. There's no drop to them. On the very end, on an E-Z Lube axle, they have the grease zerk fitting that you can put a grease gun on and pump the grease into your bearings. Makes it a lot easier. You don't have to disassemble your hub to grease your bearings. Now this will come with the castle nuts, the D washers, and the retaining washers to attach your hub to the axle. This part is made in the USA. Weight capacity again is 5,200 pounds. Now on an axle there's two critical measurements that you want to be aware of. The first one is hub face to hub face length, and that measurement is usually when your hubs are on here. We don't have them on here, so we won't be able to do that. But when you put your hubs on there, the hub face would be where your wheel studs are. So if you measure from this hub face, go all the way across to the hub face over there with the hub installed. On this it will be 86.5 inches. And the other measurement would be the spring center length. That measurement is from the center of this spring seat all the way over to the center of that spring seat. On this it'll be 71.5 inches, which would actually be your trailer width also. The axle tubing outer diameter on this is 3 inches. The brake flanges they come with do have it's a 5-bolt brake flange, and the studs are included. Now the bearings, the grease seals, the grease caps, those are all sold separately. And one last thing I do want to show you, when we do ship these, this one's already on. It has a rubber protector on the end here. But when we ship these, what we do is we put a light coating of grease on this to help protect it from corrosion. And then these rubber protectors will slide right over and install on there, and that'll help protect it from any damage. But that should do it for the review on the Dexter 86.5 inch long 5,200 pound trailer axle beam with the E-Z Lube Spindles.